Hi everybody and welcome back to the Upside Down. Today I'm going to be reviewing an animated comedy adventure, The Mitchells versus the Machines. A quirky, dysfunctional family's road trip is upended when they find themselves in the middle of the robot apocalypse and suddenly become humanity's unlikeliest last hope. The Mitchells vs. the Machines is directed and written by Michael Rianda and Jeff Rowe. It stars the voice talents of Abbi Jacobson, Danny McBride, Maya Rudolph, Michael Rianda, Eric André, Olivia Colman, Fred Armisen, and Beck Bennett. The Mitchells vs. the Machines is now streaming on Netflix. Do I recommend checking it out if you haven't already? The short answer is absolutely. So I am not one to really watch, just, sit down and watch animation, rewatch animation. I do appreciate it. I do like a lot of animation. Do not get me wrong. I mean, Disney and Pixar. I love Disney and Pixar. So, but still, I'm not one to even those. I'm not one to just sit down and just watch animation. Unless I'm taking my siblings or a new animation comes out that I really want to check out. I do watch animation. It's just, I'm not as big on it as a lot of people are. But I am so happy that I checked out The Mitchells vs. the Machines on Netflix. And this movie is actually produced by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, who are just awesome at comedy and really growing in the animation department because they worked on Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the Lego Movie, and now this. Those are three really good animation features. You have, and then not only that, but they worked on some of my favorite live-action comedies, rated R ones, 21 and 22 Jump Street, which are also really witty, really humorous. So they have a knack for good humor and now really good animation. They're really growing in that department, and I think they're doing a tremendous job. This movie is really funny through and through. I laughed a few times, I chuckled a few times, I smiled a bunch. This is such a fun movie from start to finish. I do think that maybe it could have been just a little bit shorter, and I mean a little bit, like 5-10 minutes. It flows really well, though. Do not get me wrong. It flows well. It's funny. It's heartwarming. These characters are so great, and they're different than each other. That's what makes them such a, dysfunctional family at times. You have arguing between the dad and the daughter, and you have the mom trying to help the daughter, but she also wants to help the dad and the daughter understand each other. You have the son. He's also trying to, get to the daughter to understand the dad and vice versa. It's just a really cool setup, really cool premise, and it carries out the premise to a T. Does an amazing job. I had so much fun with this movie. I was entertained throughout. It has some great witty humor, and the setup for that humor, it pays off. It's smart humor. Yeah, I was just really surprised by this one. I mean, not too surprised. I've heard it was getting great reviews, so I was like, oh, I need to check this out. And I am like beyond thrilled that I did, because I absolutely loved it. Definitely go check this out. It's a fun family adventure. Not only a family adventure literally in the movie, but it's fun for the family to watch together. It's just rated PG. It's an adventure, action, comedy about the robot apocalypse and the dysfunctional family. And they're the last hope the world has. It has great characters, really fleshed out characters. And I think you can relate really to any of them. I related to a couple. I related to the daughter because she loves film. She wants to go to film school. And I really related to that because I, of course, love film. I have a creative mind. And I related to the son in some aspects. He's shy, nervous, and anxious. I related to that in some ways. The parents were awesome as well, and you really get to see different sides of these characters, and you get to see them grow together as a family, and their character development I thought was really well done. And then there's the dog, who's really funny. There's two robots in this film that are very funny. The villain is funny, played great by Olivia Colman. The voice cast really worked for me here. It's just brilliant at times. It really is. And let me get to the animation. The animation is absolutely stunning here. You get all different kind of animation types because there'll be times when rainbows are on the screen or things are flying, or you have the filters on the characters' faces. You could feel the emotion sometimes they put on the screen, what emotion, especially our main character Katie is feeling, and really funny references and jokes, and humor aimed at movies that are over the kids' heads, that would be over the kids that are watching this heads, like Mad Max. That there's just some really good and witty humor for both adults and kids. I really think the whole family can enjoy this one. Michael Rianda, he voices Aaron, the younger brother. Honestly, it kind of sounded off at times because it sounds like such an older character than is actually on screen, but I thought the character was really funny, so basically by the end you're like, oh, whatever. But still a good voice actor, don't get me wrong. I think that everyone really does a good job here. Everyone involved behind and in front of the camera, so the animation, the characters, and then the producers, directors, writers. I just can't sing praises of this enough, and it is one of my, if not my favorite films of the year. This needs to be not, oh, I hope it's gonna be, oh, I think it's gonna be. I will be 100% surprised if this is not nominated, and heck, maybe even wins the Oscars for Best Animated Feature next year. I mean, of course, we have Luca and we have other animated films coming out, and obviously it's only a few months into the year, but I really think that this will definitely, no, I don't think, this will be nominated for an Oscar. As for flaws, yeah, like I said, I just think that maybe even 5 or 10 minutes shorter, but really I don't remember, I wasn't really bored during this. It's joke after joke, emotional beat after emotional beat. I'm telling you, I loved it. It's definitely worth checking out on Netflix, whether you're 99 years old, whether you're 9 years old, whether you're 19 years old, 40 years old, whatever. Any age, the whole family can enjoy this one. Now, this used to be called Connected, and I've only seen like pictures of it and maybe the teaser trailer when it was called Connected, and I don't think I saw anything else though. And I'm glad they changed the name, I will say that. I don't think Connected would have done this story, this animated feature, I don't think it would have done it justice. So I'm glad that they changed to that. And it's not just the Mitchells versus the Machines, because it's the robot apocalypse, which you see, references to social media, how it affects us, phones, how they affect us, not only in the apocalypse, but also in real life. The father's learning about computers and how to use YouTube. So it's a double meaning almost, but I really enjoyed all those aspects, really. Yeah, there's not really many qualms I can say with this one. Go check it out on Netflix now. But what would I give the Mitchells versus the Machines? The Mitchells versus the Machines gets a 4 point, so what would I give the Mitchells versus the Machines? The Mitchells versus the Machines gets a 9.5 out of 10 from me. That's a 9.5 out of 10. Go check it out. Definitely recommend it.
I suggest you go to those coordinates soon, or else your world will be turned upside down.
What's going on? I'm gonna have to check out those coordinates ASAP as possible, as soon as possible. ASAP, yeah. Till next time, movie fans. I will see you in the following video. No, that's not my thing. Stay out of trouble? No, that's not my ending either. Thanks so much for watching Lost in the... Goodbye. Subscribe, like, comment. I gotta go check out those. What the heck? Bye. Have a nice time.